Welcome to the NFL in England, the UK's coverage of America's games, sponsored by the state of Maine. Have you been to Maine, Ian?
No, I've not been to the States, but I've heard Maine is a pretty good one.
It's a good one. I haven't been either, but the tourist board at Maine, they seem like really lovely people, and it's somewhere I'd definitely consider going. Not for my real holiday. I'd go to Disneyland.
Not your main holiday.
Not my main holiday. I see what you've done there. But no, I wouldn't go for my main holiday for sure. I'd go if I had to go for a wedding, or if I had friends or family living there, which I do not. The NFL, the American Football League to you and me, touchdown in the UK. Touchdown is when you score a try, and the whole of the country went gridball mad. Ian, how did you celebrate?
I popped on a helmet, I wrapped myself in some padding, and I wrestled my wife in the street in front of a crowd of onlookers. It was beautiful.
Scenes replicated up and down the country. Tottenham Stadium looked resplendent.
It was really nice to see people actually enjoying themselves there.
And as many as 20 non-American fans bought tickets.
Yes, a wide range of accents on display. I heard Northern American, Southern American, even European accents from Little Italy and Manhattan. What a world game this has become.
So just help us out here, Ian. Is it a league, or is it a cup, or is it a keeg, or is it a lot?
It pretends to be a league for 3/4 of the season, but then it becomes a cup, which means the best team doesn't always win, which is kind of a parable for modern America in many aspects.
And what a cup it is. There we are, the Super Bowl Cup, which is a ball on top of, what is that, an upturned stork's beak?
It's the beak of Sesame Street's Big Bird. It's America's most famous bird, Anthony.
Surely not as famous as the team that played last week, the Chicago Birds. Oh no, that says Bears, the Chicago Bears. Are there bears in Chicago?
There were until they were hunted to extinction, yes.
Touchdown humans.
Yep.
They played the Oakland Raiders. What animal's a raider?
It's not a very scary one, Anthony. They're really not very good.
Looking here at the stills from the game, it appeared to be a very exciting one.
Oh, it was, yes. There were big men, there were smaller men, there were men jumping, men running about, men with patterns under their eyes drawn with a marker pen. Just men celebrating being ruddy men.
One of the teams won, and good for them. And in many ways, that sets up the next game, also at Tottenham Stadium, perfectly. Will another team win?
It could well happen, yes.
Looking at the teams playing this weekend, it's the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of those teams sound very mediocre, both mid-table it seems, which is apt for Tottenham.
Yes, it's a genius touch from the NFL, but don't rule either of these teams out just yet. They're hungry as Dickensian orphans for that Super Bowl goodness.
Looking through the teams, what can we glean from... Oh my goodness, there's hundreds of these players.
Well, for the Panthers, there's Jermaine Greer's son, Will, and there's Ray McLeod, doubly named for the hard of hearing.
And for the Buckaroos?
There's the Earl of Watford.
Sir Elton John. There's millions of these players, Ian. It's quite unnerving. Why are there so many?
Well, I mean, there's literally thousands, but only a handful are actually important. They have so many just to make the production seem more expensive, more lavish. It's a bit like the amount of people who were in Ben-Hur.
It's like watching ants.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you remember Ben-Hur, you remember his mate, and the rest are just knocking about doing nothing.
So who would the Queen Ants be?
Well, there's the Queen Ant is in the middle of that scrum, and the Queen Ant, they pass out the honey, and then the honey gets sprayed out to the lines.
It's making my skin crawl.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We've all been digging in the garden where you've overturned a big stone and there's a game of American football going on underneath. It's that kind of thing.
So this weekend's game, what's going to happen?
Well, I think there'll be a lot of grinding against each other, and that will initially be aggressive, and then the grinding will become a little bit confused, and then they'll make a football baby. 38-27.
What a score, 38-27. Is that a score possible?
No idea.
We don't know. Visit Maine if you can. Back to you.